Hold on.
No, it's already started. Look, man. This is another episode. I don't know how many this is. This is episode 4 of the Over Your Head podcast. I've been a thought out here in these streets, though, man. I'm the only one putting in work. Obviously we missing members. We're supposed to have guests, but I'm dealing with black people. So you know how that works. Yeah. I'm on that type vibe today. You hear me?
Oh man, I'm Colombian, so I don't feel offended.
I wish they could have heard what was said before this was recorded.
I mean, black is a color. Black is just a color. But so everybody just introduce yourselves. Y'all some lames, man. Just go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Oh man, that's the energy. Well, you already know I'm Scarlito.
I don't like the vibes, man.
Blessings to the day, new day. Blessed to be here with y'all kings once again. Salute.
Yo, we got a lot to talk about too. Hey, go ahead. I got some criticism for you too. I can't wait.
Hold on.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. All right, I ain't gonna hold you up. It's D, man. The regular.
Someone said you get bullied in the podcast, but I'm gonna let Fit go ahead.
Yeah, Fit just to lay back, commentate here and there.
Who
Where
get
they
bullied?
need it. Oh, bully.
Oh,
you.
I'm a bully.
No, they said you get bullied. They said you get over. They said we overtalk you and we throw you around in the conversation. That was a piece of feedback I got.
They said how dirty
I'm coming this podcast now. This week,
I'm
coming.
Yeah, man. I want you to highlight it. You went from the fan favorite to the fan pity vote.
No, I fell back last week because I couldn't. Y'all was on a topic that I didn't play college ball, man. So a lot of shit that y'all went through. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we was.
They didn't hear that episode though. They didn't hear that part.
I just fell back though. I just fell back. I let y'all take it, bro, because y'all had a lot of more knowledge on certain shit that I was I felt like y'all need to get y'all shit off, man.
That's a good answer for someone who's bullied. But
this episode to be about relationships.
Let's want to let the people that's listening know that we don't condone bullying at all. We don't condone that. Just want to let y'all know that.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, we definitely should talk about relationships because we got a lot to talk about on relationships. I don't know where you was going with it, and I don't like the energy. So let's just say, I'm the relationship guru. So if that's what you get into,
all right, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I'm coming out with a book. But nah. So the first topic we gonna get on, y'all can tell I'm not really in a good mood. I don't know how this happened. I don't really want to know why it happened. But
we know.
LA. They advanced in the playoffs. Thoughts?
We called it. Well, yeah, a few of us in this we called it, nigga. You speak on it. We're not surprised.
Not at all.
Well, I thought Dame Lillard was going to do more. I thought McCollum was going to play pretty decent. I thought Whiteside. I thought it was going to be a very dangerous 8 seed. They were very dangerous, just to themselves. As they got bounced out the first round. Like I said, it's a somber move because I actually thought that they could do it. The Carmelo curse is real. First round Melo.
Wow.
Come on.
First round Melo.
Wow.
We're not gonna do that. We're not about to disrespect Melo on this pod because everybody doubted Melo, and Melo showed out.
Facts.
That's fact. But nah, I knew this shit was gonna happen though, because like I said last week, they go as far as AD go. LeBron had another triple double, but he was capable of that shit every night. As long as AD bring it, nobody. He's making the case for the best big in the game, bro. As long as he bring it, they're gonna go as far as he go.
Yeah,
that's true.
What about you? Lamar, how you feel?
Well, we don't got no other choice but to go as he go because LeBron is forcing it to him. I mean, I've seen LeBron since AD been there turn down so much just to force the ball down to him, just to make him to feel like, yeah, this your team. Like, Bron still feel like he the man, but he want AD to feel like, it's his team a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's big for a superstar because most superstars don't do that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. So what? So who? I'm trying to think. So who do y'all got? Who do y'all got? So how far do y'all have LA going as of right now? Then.
Oh, we winning it, bro. I go get the tat tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna win it.
This nigga Jason Terry.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that though.
I feel
like
though.
I feel like I can't lose with Bron and AD, man. Like, and my role players are coming along. We playing better every game. Every game we getting better, and I like that. That's what we needed for them to play better.
It's still fuck Danny Green though.
Yeah, he coming. But you want to know what, D? We really gave him a hard time. But do you want to know something? He really got his average. He missed a whole lot of shots, but at the same time, that whole series, he got his average of what, 8 or 9, 10 points. So we was really hard on him, but he got an average.
I guess you're right.
That's a horrible. He got his average.
I'm just saying though.
Go ahead,
role
Finn.
player, that's what you want your role players to do.
Nah, I mean,
sometimes.
Go ahead, Score.
I'm just saying, sometimes your role player's gonna show out and have 30, 20, 30. But if they get their average, that's just enough for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, but he's a 2-time champion, bro.
Oh, that don't mean nothing to me.
That means a lot. Everybody, look at all the niggas who ain't gonna never smell a ring.
I'm just saying though, bro.
Come on, G.
Wow. Wow. You being disrespectful to the Melo.
I mean, that's not a lie though. I feel though. That's not a lie.
I mean, you too.
Right. I've been the sheep. I've been the sheep for like the last probably about 4 weeks. Oh, 4 weeks. I've been a sheep for like the last 4 weeks, and I'm starting to get into my wolf essence. So my tolerance for lack of production is not too high right now.
But bro, if we talking basketball and we not talking rings, championships, we can't disrespect Melo. That's the same way with Iverson. Iverson was the man, but he didn't win either.
But he made it. But he made it, man. He had a shot.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you, and I'm gonna get to you, Fit. Guys like Allen Iverson, Melo, they'll never win a championship because their style of basketball is only gonna take you so far, and it's gonna take you. It's another. They're another action movie stars.
I just think, I don't want to cut nobody off, but I just think it's who you run into, dog. It's who you run into. I mean, look at Iverson ran into what? Kobe and the boys. You know what I'm saying? What that he could do.
He didn't go back.
Melo been fighting he was fighting in the West in Denver for years.
The West could have been his. No cap. I can't give him that. The West could have been his because what year was it they made it to the Western Conference Finals?
I think it was like 08. No. Whenever they had Chauncey and
Yep. And he forced his way. He forced his way out of Denver. Like a year, like I can't remember what Laker team that was, but the West could have been Melo's, bro. It was his for the team, but he wanted to go to New York.
So how you feel about it, Fit?
I mean, Melo is like one of my favorite players.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry.
I mean, his, like I said, the only thing that I have against him is just I wish he, been how he was on offense, like he, on offense, like he is on defense. Like I wish he would have took that same level as, shooting the ball as trying to defend the ball. But, you can't get that out of everybody. But like I said, like D said, like the West, he's always been in a tough, I guess, position when it comes to other teams. Mm-hmm. Like I said, that Denver team that, like he said, they went to that conference final. Like me personally, I thought that was probably his best shot if not the year after that, if he would have stayed. Because you going to New York, like you just going to get some bread.
Well, a lot of people feel like his wife messed him up because they were saying that she wanted to get to New York kind of early. So if he would have waited, he could have went there and they wouldn't have had to give up Wilson Chandler, Gallinari, and I think it was another because they gave up a lot to get Melo. And they were saying if Melo would have waited to the offseason, because he forced the trade, like he forced it. If he would have waited until he was a free agent, he would have went to a New York team where Amari Stoudemire was the MVP, along with Wilson Chandler and Gallinari. So pretty much, I just want to sum that up by saying my man don't make good decisions. I mean, clearly.
So are you saying that a woman forced his hand to make his decision?
That is what they said. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's what people said.
Oh, I thought you were saying that.
Yo, what? Yo, wait a minute. You know what? We go sidetrack. Why do people think I'm sexist, bro? I hear this a lot. I hear this a lot. Yeah, we gonna talk about it today, man. It's over your head. I want to hear this. Am I sexist? I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna ask the people in here, man.
Are you?
Crickets? No. I'm gonna explain myself then. I believe that people have. I believe that we all are just given roles on Earth. A dog has a role to be a dog. A lion has a role to be a lion. A man has a role to be a man. A woman has a role to be a woman. No role is lower than nobody else's. I mean, sometimes we poo-poo or we look at other people's roles and we look at it as nasty. Or we'll be like, well, when I say nasty, I mean, we'll look at it as, lower tier. But without a woman, a strong man can't be. Without a man, a woman can't be. Without a man and a woman, it can't be. Without the sun, none of us are here. Without the Most High, none of us are here. So, I don't know. How did we get here?
I don't know, bro. I don't know how we got here. I don't think any of us called you sexist. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was I just asked, did a woman facilitate making him go to New York?
You did it. I mean, I brought it up. But I said that's what some people do believe, though. They were saying that he was. I mean, if that's what his wife felt, like if that's what he wanted to do for his wife, it's nothing wrong with that. But some people believe that it hurt him, though.
So you in Denver and your wife tell you, "Hey, I'm ready to go to New York." You out?
If it's good for the family, for sure. Like we're a team. Now, if I'm about to win a championship, Mama, you go there on your own, and then I'll meet you. When the getting is good.
I call Cap, bro. We'll talk about that later.
That's why I'm not sexist. But all right, so we're gonna jump into another topic then that's actually pretty good, man. We're gonna get into we're not gonna, because I don't really like talking about I know it's a lot of negativity. I mean, unless y'all want to get into it. But the NBA, a lot of people are having issues that the guys they didn't want to play at first, and then they ended up getting back on the court, and people are saying, "Oh, you guys kind of, you didn't hold on, you didn't stick with your guns, or should this type stuff be in basketball? Period." Because some people look at it as, look, this is just entertainment. If I want to go look at the news, I can go look at it on the news. But like, how do you guys feel about just that whole thing with the Black Lives Matter? We don't have to get into the shooting. I mean, I don't really want to talk about that, but we can get into like how it affected the games in the bubble.
I think they should have boycotted the whole thing if they was gonna boycott. I don't think one game was gonna do anything. Like if you're gonna be with it, man, if you can be down with the cause, be all the way down with it, man. Don't one game and then right back hooping the next day. I ain't see the point.
Understood.
Oh yeah. I mean, I believe like you said, if they were going to do it, it should have been over a longer period of time instead of just the weekend or whatever the case may be. But on the other hand, they're probably being forced. You know what I'm saying? They're probably having their hands tied for only being able to do so much. Considering they're basketball players, considering these owners like, yo, we need this money. Like, y'all need to play to support y'all families in that aspect. But like I said, it should have been longer to me. instead of just the weekend or a couple of days for them holding out.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Skip and Shannon. They, Skip is hilarious, man. Skip said that George Hill ruined LeBron's chances again. He said, he said George Hill was George Hill's. How they were basically going to do the whole protest for it was they was going to wait. I guess like from what I deduced from the whole interview was that George Hill was going to wait. No, I'm sorry, not George Hill, but LeBron and Chris Paul were actually going to wait, and they wanted to do a unified thing. And Milwaukee was about to play, and they said that George Hill and them, George Hill and the guys was all in the locker room. They said George Hill was real passionate about our focus ain't on the game. Let's go ahead and sit out, which everybody agrees is a wonderful thing. But they said it messed LeBron them playing though, and they said LeBron was furious with George Hill. And Skip always gonna take away. He said, "Yeah, this is just like when he missed the free throws. LeBron can't take. He's like LeBron can't take pressure." He was like LeBron just can't take pressure. But I mean, just to go off what y'all said, I mean, I feel the same way. Like I feel like me personally, I'm not a fan of boycotting anyway. I'm a fan of actually having action behind what you stand on. So if you stand, for instance, if someone told me something that, let's just say, hey, you can't live here without a dog or something like that, I'm not gonna boycott. I'm just gonna find somewhere else that will appreciate dogs. Or I'm gonna start my own building where I can put as many dollars in as that I want to. And I just think that's the way, just in my own personal opinion, the way that you really make change is you don't boycott, but you actually do things that would liberate yourself more than standing outside kind of begging for someone to love you who may not love you. But that's just my opinion, bro. Any retorts?
Nah, me personally though, I think it was amazing, and I think it was amazing because they really got something done. And by me saying they got something done, I mean like LeBron, like everybody was on LeBron case, but he was right. Like why are we doing this without a plan? We need to have a plan. So just going off one thing that they got done, I mean they turned every NBA arena into a voting site. I thought that was pretty dope to me. That didn't happen before the protest. You had some stadiums that was like, yeah, we're gonna turn this into a voting site, but now you got these owners and you making these owners be like, yeah, let's turn every arena into a voting site. So they got that done. And then on Chris Paul part, he was like, yo, we just needed a break. Niggas human. You know what I'm saying? We real people. We just needed a break. And I understand that. I respect that. You
Okay.
really got people in that bubble who has have mental issues. And I don't think they letting their therapists come in there and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they letting therapists inside the bubble. So these people really got issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they just needed a break. So I think that the mini protest, whether it was 2 days, 3 days, I think it was pretty dope.
You know what? Because this is kind of a different episode too. And I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Lamar. I like what you just said. I'm even gonna ask. I'm gonna even talk to you about it. I mean, to the whole panel about it. What do you feel about mental health then? Like, how do you guys feel about therapists? I mean, not only just with the bubble, but with everybody. Like, what are y'all opinions on therapists? Maybe if they're needed, if you may not rock with it, like, just give out your opinion for it, especially being men of color.
I mean, for me, I appreciate it. Like, if you have any type of psychological issues or mental issues, like I would prefer you to go ahead and talk with somebody to get it out. Because just holding that in, it's just gonna bubble up until you explode, and then you don't know what the ramifications are gonna be after that. So I feel as though, whether it be every 2 weeks or however your schedule allows it, just talk to somebody. It might not even be a therapist. It might be like your homeboy or somebody close to you, just to get stuff off your chest. Because like I said, that is a serious issue that most people kind of sweep under the rug because, it's like, oh, I don't think it affects people like they really say. Like, no, it really affects people.
True.
I agree, bro. I think I think it's important if you need that, bro. Like especially in these times, like if you need somebody to talk to, bro, find you somebody. It ain't got to be nobody licensed, man. Just get you somebody. Just find you an outlet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to get all that whatever it is that's in your mind, just to get it off your chest or whatever you need to do. Just talk to somebody, dog. Call one of us. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, call the pod. Call the pod.
Yeah, call the pod, bro. We here for you.
Yo, that may be actually pretty dope. Now, you know what? I'm gonna speak on that too. I'm gonna be all the way real with you guys because I actually have a therapist who's gonna be on the Wolf Corner, which is something I'll explain, later on in the podcast that kind of branched from you guys. But I used to be I'm Beyonce.
Think you need no brown, huh?
Nah, but no. Seriously, man. I used to be against therapists. Like I was like, you know what, man, they don't know me, or they ain't like you can't help you. You've never been in my shoes. You don't know how I feel. But even you just saying, just talk to somebody. I feel like whatever it's gonna take you to get from point A to point B, do it. As long as it's legal and it's productive, like do it. Because I mean, not even just in this time, but life is always gonna throw haymakers at you, left and right. It's gonna throw stuff that you never thought would happen. You might sit there and wonder why it happens, and we're always taught, just people, not even men, but just people, just to get over certain things and fight through it. But it really may be traumatizing, and just sometimes I mean, to be real, just talking to y'all sometimes, like it'll really like we laugh and we joke, but a lot of times like that stuff we be needing, and it really makes you stronger too, because at the same time, like whenever you go back to your family, I know particularly us in here are men, but women too. Whenever you go back to your family, whenever you have that type of strength that you've been through certain things and you've actually gotten over it, people may lean on you to get over certain things. And now you got that wherewithal and you got that persistence that's going to show them, hey, no matter what happens, man, it's always tomorrow.
True. Facts, bro. And I think the scariest part in our culture is like the typical that thing that can we afford therapy? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta invest in yourself. Like you know how we pay for memberships to go to the gyms to work on our physical body. Like we can pay those professional people that same bread to go work on our mental. And I'm like you. For years I was like, man, nah, I don't really think that's good. But the more I get older, the more I think about it, and I see like different cases and different people. Like it's truly real. Like people do deal with mental issues.
That's a fact.
But I do think we just gotta man up and be like, yo, I'm gonna spend this bread. I'm gonna throw this little extra bread to go, talk to somebody. Because when you go talk to that therapist, she's not gonna be biased. She's not gonna be subjective. She's not gonna be someone who's close to you, your friend, your relative. So she's gonna do her professional, or him. They're gonna do their professional work to help you. And I think that's dope to me.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm lowering my stance on it too. It's like, why not? Like if you definitely going through something, like why not? But any of y'all had some rebuttals over that?
No, I mean, I just think like society has, built like black men in general to like, never show emotions, keep it inside, don't show this imaginative weakness, and like that's something that's a hump that we have to get over as black males. Like you're taught at a young age, like suck it up, don't I'm saying, don't let that out, don't be crying, you know what I'm saying. So it's
cry.
just like, yeah.
Don't
so
cry.
As you get, like you said, as you get older, you like, man, I've been doing this since I was a kid, I don't really need it. But once you get older, like this shit gets more serious to where it's like this can damage you mentally, something that you probably could never get back if you don't get help. So I say, as a black man, trying to hope, like, bruh, get help, let it out. It's okay. You're not gonna be looked at any other way.
For sure.
Right.
For sure. D, how you feel, bro?
Yeah, I agree with Fit, bro. Don't let society norms try to tell you what you should be able to deal with or how tough you should be, man. If you gotta let some emotion out or need somebody to vent to, do that, bro. By all means.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And we're gonna get to, and I mean, we in this mood now. I promise, I'm gonna
That
pick.
was a powerful topic, boy. That was a powerful topic.
I'm good at that. I'm
powerful.
great at it.
I love the transition. I love the transition.
My gift. It's my gift.
Bless.
But but now we're gonna get to kind of a. It's a bad topic, but we're gonna fly through it though. But your man Black Panther, he lost his life. I call him Black Panther, but what is his name? Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. He lost his life to cancer. I didn't even know he was sick. He lost his.
None of us did.
Yo, he got a hell of a team. He had a hell of a team, bro. They say
loyalty.
He had that. Yeah, he said he was sick for like the past 4 years, and I'm like, damn.
That's
he out
loyal,
here.
boy.
When I hear shit like that, first of all, God bless that man, and I hope his family,
right.
find find whatever they need to find through this difficult time. But when I hear shit like that, bro, I be like, damn, man, the little stuff I might complain about, I just be like, yeah, this dude out here working. Out here, you know what I'm saying, doing all these films and appearances and all this stuff, and he got colon cancer, bro. And I'm like, I gotta stop, you know what I'm saying? It helped me put things into perspective too, bro. Like, all right, I could do more, you know what I'm saying? Or I can stop putting certain things off to tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I could do this today. I can go ahead and knock this out. I be trying to find the good in sad things like that sometimes.
Go ahead, Scar. How you feel, bro?
Yeah, that was big, man. To not want, you know how some people be going through stuff and they want the sympathy, they want the empathy, they want people to feel sorry for them. Like he didn't want that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like he flipped the script and was like, nah, I'm gonna be strong. You know what I'm saying? And like as a culture, I can say we're used to seeing that, but just to see it like right now in plain view, are we going through a pandemic? Like that's huge. To see somebody that's a real superhero to me, you know what I'm saying? Minus the Black Panther stuff. If it was somebody that did that in my hood, I would salute him. You know what I'm saying? Like who still went on, who was like battling cancer, but still went to work. You know what I'm saying? Still provided for their family, still provided for the culture. Like that's dope to me.
Right.
So, but like, rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? He was so dope. I think he was dope. All the movies, I watched every one of them. I think he was a good actor. I think he was a good man. I think he was a good person. Just salute to his family. Oh my God, I know it's tough. But the Most High will take care of y'all, most definitely.
Go ahead, Fit.
Just to branch off what those two guys said, to have a close-knit team to where your information does not get leaked to anybody over a span of 4 years. Like
in Hollywood.
Exactly, bro.
Like that is the type of team that you want around you.
For sure.
And just for this man to do these extraordinary roles in these movies while he's going through therapy, while he's going through like doing all of this and making these movies, doing all these public appearances, and nobody knows like what he's really going through. And then once you see like the latter part of the stages, and everybody's talking about like, oh, he must be losing weight for a film, and people ridicule because like when they saw him get on there when he was like real skinny, his face sunk in and all that, like they was ridiculing, man. And it's like you can't really sit here and say like anything because, like I said, nobody knew. When in actuality, this man was dying. So to me, like for him to do everything that he did within those 4 years, like most people won't be able to do in a lifetime.
That's big facts, bro.
So for him to go out there and in 4 years push as hard as he did to get all this stuff out for us, for the culture, for the black people, like I salute Cuz, man. Like, you did your thing in 4 years, what most people can't do in a lifetime. You deserve to kick your feet up and relax, man.
That's big talk, bro. That's big talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. How I take it. I mean, I look at death a little different. Obviously, the Most High has times for all of us. Some people don't have times, but that's another conversation for another time. But how I look at it is, I mean, it's just because I personally didn't know him, and what I would say is, anytime you do see death, and I just use it on any specific situations, is that it's always a message to the living. That's how I look at
Always,
it.
bro.
If you want to do that thing that you've always dreamed of doing, don't let an inconvenience stop you from doing it. If you want to grow, if you want to build with somebody, or you want to give them the best chance that you possibly can, or if you want to go for that job that you ever gone for, like, do it. Don't sit there and wait. Don't sit there and play a little game or whatever's going on, because you know, I mean, we don't know our time. I mean, we can try to prolong our days as much as possible.
We don't
For
know that
sure.
expiration date.
Yeah, but the Most High, only He knows.
Fact.
Only He knows. So, with that being said, I just always looked at it as, I still have people here who, I may not talk to a lot, and I look at it and say, well, why don't I try to get them flowers? And that's what I'm kind of trying to do, and that's why I said I was gonna bring this up with Wolf's Corner. It's to highlight people that the world may not look at as, a big deal. Not saying that anybody who I interview is small. Not saying that anybody, because they're all huge. But everybody who I get on there, it's really for them to push their message in the show. Yo, it's heroes out here doing stuff every single day. Even all four of
day
y'all.
long.
All
Day
four of
long.
y'all. Well, all four of us. I said all four of y'all. All four of us. Y'all dudes are doing stuff that other people cannot do every single day. And I just think that at times, I like, with my platform, it's like, why not show them love whenever I can, or why not tell their stories? Because everybody's story is so unique, and it's so crazy. Like, why not just try to show that love and give that type of energy out? But yeah, that's how I feel about that, man. God bless his family. He's resting now, so God bless his family.
And I got one more thing to say. Like, I know the climate we living in, but I hate, man, how, like, and I love Mama. Mama is my guy forever to the end and more. But I hate how they putting, like, those two together. Yes, we lost them in the same year, man. But we let Mamba have his moment. We gotta let Chadwick have his moment. You know what I'm saying? We can't combine the two and be having these pictures with them together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't like that.
Like, yeah, it's like social media is cool, man, but like it shouldn't have went there. Like, we shouldn't even never went there. Like, that man did something different. Like, he battled cancer, you know what I'm saying, for 4 years with nobody knowing. Like, let that man let him have his own moment. Like, maybe months later we can be like, yeah, we lost Cole and the Black Panther in the same. We lost the Black Mama and the Black Panther in the same year. Maybe months later, but at this moment right here, we gotta let that man have his moment, dog. Real.
Facts.
No, I agree. I agree with that too, because it's like, and then you'll see. I mean, I know that they don't mean no harm, and then you'll see, like, we lost. Yeah, they'll be like, we lost Black Panther and Black Mamba. Like, these are real men. I mean, those. I mean, let's just be 100. Like, those are characters.
Real men.
Chadwick
real
was a person. He actually lived and breathed. Kobe was a person. He had children. He had a wife. You know what I'm saying? He had relationships that we don't even know about. So, I understand that, the fandom and people look at him like, as if you're idols, well, I ain't gonna say idols, but you look at them as your supporters, you know, as supporters and things of that nature. So, but it's like, come on, man, you know, these dudes were real men. I mean, outside of those roles stop, but you're a man every single day.
Every day, bro. Every day.
Yeah, man. So let me look over here, man. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
But
transition, boy.
Transition.
Hey, the topics is heavy today, and I like it.
Nah, you know, no, you know what? And we gonna do something. We gonna do something that we did the first podcast, but now we got more people in here too. Cause we ain't gotta be here. It ain't gotta be a long dance. It ain't gotta be it gotta be a long dance. Be a slow grind.
I like the salsa. I'm Colombian. I like the salsa.
Uh-oh.
What are y'all listening to? What are y'all listening to right now in your headphones? I need to know.
Man, I'll go first, man. I'll tell you, man. I'm a big Gucci fan. I'm a big Kanye fan. But I've been like rocking with Lil Baby like consistently. Like everything he puts out is fire. He hasn't missed. Steph, he hasn't missed.
That's a fact.
One time, man. Like every feature, his mixtapes, his albums, like he's consistent. As a young man in the rap game, he's consistent. And I like that.
Oh no.
I'm fucking with that too, bro. I'm definitely on a Lil Baby wave.
Yeah. He got some play in the deck.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. He ain't got no play in my deck.
Oh wow.
I love the honesty.
I listen to Fabio. I'm gonna give y'all a backdrop. Brooklyn drill, is the way.
Oh, but bro. Okay, I respect your views, but Fabio haven't put out enough music for me.
Just listen to 30 years old. He trying to rap like he's 19. I ain't buying it.
You 30.
Exactly. That's why I don't listen to Fabio.
That makes no sense.
Like, I want to listen to young niggas rap young niggas shit. Like, I don't want to listen to like my age.
I didn't know Fabio was 30 plus. I thought
he's 31 years old, bro.
Wow.
Some people say he was trying to hide his age, but I'm not jacking.
Wow.
I'm not trying to hear him rap like he's 19. I can go listen to the NBA YoungBoy if I want to hear that shit.
Yo, I did not know Fabio was that old.
So y'all only listening to Lil Baby? That's all y'all got in y'all deck?
I'm just saying, you asked us who was listening to at the current moment. I'm gonna go with the hottest artist that I was listening to. Of course, I love the Lil Durks. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody else who's still flowing, but that's what I'm listening to at the current moment. I mean, my music playlist is very versatile, but right now, Lil Baby is probably getting the most consistent play.
D.
Lil Baby, I don't really listen to Lil Durk like that. Not that I don't like it. I just never got I got a lot of shit downloaded I never had a chance to listen to.
Understood.
Who else? I like that new Young Dolph. I be listening to that in the car.
Yeah.
What else? I started listening to that. I saw that new No Ceilings. I mean, Lil Wayne put No Ceilings on our music, but it wasn't the same. It ain't feel the same, bro.
That's a good point. I like that. We gonna get to that.
But one comment on that, D. Guess what?
What?
He didn't release the whole album, and guess what he was on Apple Music?
I don't like the numbers lie.
I'm just saying, D. Listen, he didn't release the whole mixtape that he did.
But we know why. We know why though. Because
we were so thirsty to listen to it?
No, because he couldn't put the whole shit out because Jay-Z ain't letting you clearing all his shit for you to make money off of. That shit ain't happening.
But okay, understood. But still, he put a third of it out on Apple Music and still was number one for the week.
But think about it. Though, bro. It ain't feel the same when we was in Winston and that shit first came out.
True, bro. I agree 100%.
And for a kid who never had that experience, if he go listen to No Ceilings right now, he might say, "What the hell is this?"
No.
I'm gonna interject. I'm gonna interject. I'm gonna interject. And I'm gonna let Fit go. Scar, you gonna be upset. Lil Wayne music don't age well.
You feel me?
It doesn't age well.
I ain't gonna say it don't age well, but this particular project, if an 18-year-old kid was, you know what I'm saying, a 15, 16-year-old kid go out music and download No Ceilings, he would like say, man, this shit trash.
No, I'm gonna take it far. None of his music ages well because I tried to go back and listen, except except a handful of songs, bro. Because I mean, his style is so. That's why we feel like he fell off because I just feel like his whole style. But no, we gotta
don't
get
say
the fit.
we.
We gotta get the fit.
I don't say
bro.
we. I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, we gotta get the fit. We gotta get the fit. But I'm gonna finish the point. His style was that of the time that he was in. But go ahead, Fit.
Right now, like they said, Lil Baby got some rotation. The Baby got some rotation.
Oh my goodness.
Who's that? Who's that Fit?
The Baby.
Okay, I'm listening.
Right now I got Dave East and yeah. I'm listening. And I got the Dolphin rotation as well.
How do you feel about Lil Wayne No Ceilings on Apple Music? That's a great point.
To me, like everything before, like what is it? The first No Ceilings when we were all in college, like that Wayne could not be touched at all. But you know, as
in college, I'm saying college was like 10 years ago, but go ahead.
Which is 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago for our listeners, for all of us, our age group.
So that to me, that Wayne right there was like untouchable. But you know, everybody
10 years ago.
But you know, each person that's in that industry, you know, your style or whatever changes as you grow because you can't rap about the same. You can't rap about the same stuff that you did at, you know, let's just say 32 that you did at 21. Like you have to change because if you don't, you're not going to make it.
Okay, you know what? This is why I love this pot. No, go ahead and finish. My fault.
You know, it's a marathon, not a race. You finish, you run across the finish line too soon, you ain't coming back. You pace yourself, you do what you need to do, and you know, you don't be a one-trick pony. Like you should be able to, you know, with age, you should be able to have diversity in your rap, in your lyrics. So, granted, like you said, y'all might not like this Wayne because it's not something particular that y'all were used to, but he has to change. So saying that he, you know, is trash to y'all, that's your opinion. But, you know, to some people else, that Wayne right there, he might be the shit.
Well, I'll say this, Fit, to D's point. Other songs that we listen to, we don't feel like it's trash. Like you can listen to a Jay-Z song from Reasonable Doubt and you won't say that it's bad. Like I just think I'm gonna give you an example. I think Lil Wayne was a popcorn rapper. Popcorn don't last long. It doesn't. Like popcorn is good. I'm just saying, I'm being all the way real.
I'm listening. Talk.
How many times have we gone back and listened to Biggie's albums and said, wow, even to 2020?
Yeah, all the time.
I've never heard, I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but I've never heard no one say like Biggie's dated. Go ahead.
But I don't want to disrespect you right now or talk over you, but we talking mixtapes. When we talking out, the Carter can go 30 years. All the Carters, Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3, Carter 4, they can go for decades. But we talking about, like, he released it back on Apple Music as a mixtape, and it still went number one. In people who release albums last Friday. You know, like people release albums last Friday, and Wayne was number one as a mixtape.
But he might have been just number one, just off the nostalgia, just off niggas trying to see what it's about. I ain't listened to that shit but one time. I ain't playing that shit.
You right, bro. But guess what, D? You wanna know what I asked for? I asked for the Kobe Bryant song on Apple Music because I pay for it monthly, and they take their money faithfully. So that's all I asked for, and he gave it to me. So I was happy. I was happy when he gave me that, and he gave me the version when he talked about more than what he talked about on his original version. So I was happy. But I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying though. No, the verse he just did recently. That's 2 months ago. He did a different verse.
My bad. Go ahead, D. Go ahead, D.
What about I'm off Wayne, bro. I mean,
yeah, free Wayne.
Yeah, I like Wayne. I like Wayne as an artist, but I ain't.
He like Mello. We can't. He like Mello to me. We can't disrespect him, man. He been killing it since he was 17, 18.
That's why I disagree. You can't disrespect him for lack of production.
Okay, but Steph, can I say one thing?
Sure.
Like Wayne was someone who, how Jay went with the times, year after year. Like he went from the 90s to the 2000s. Now we in the 2020s, the 2010s, whatever. Like they went year after year. Like Wayne was one of those ones who went year after year. If you think about it, Gucci was one of those ones who went year after year. You want to know why? Because he worked with the younger people. Kanye was someone who was back in the day, but can now go year after year. And I say that because like artists like Cameron, they was tough back then, but can they go year after year? Can DMX go year after year? And DMX came in the same time as Jay.
I think DMX could have.
But I'm saying,
I think he could have. But he had demons.
My boy got demons. My boy got demons. He do have demons.
Yeah, but can he go? I've been to. I ain't mean to cut you off, G, but I was really into that Rough Riders documentary, and that man went through it. Yeah, that man went through a lot too, bro. I'm like
every episode.
Yeah.
Did you see the episode when he shot his uncle? That was deep.
Yeah, yep. I saw that one too.
That was deep to me.
Yeah.
That was really deep.
Bro, I was really going through some real life, some trials and tribulations, G.
Can I say one thing?
What up?
I hated that whole thing. You don't want to know why?
Why?
Because they didn't help him. They picked him up.
Because
listen, D. Listen to me, D.
I'm with you. I agree.
They picked him up and took him to another city. They didn't get that man help because he made him. He made Rough Riders millions. They didn't help him mentally.
But that's what they're gonna do when you got yes men around you.
And
bro.
that's the scariest part to me.
Niggas ain't gonna get you the help that you need. They gonna be like, let's get you back to get back to this money, because if you ain't making no money, we ain't shit. So you know what I'm saying? That's what it is when you got yes men around you, dog.
And bro, I understand the business side of it. But like they were, how they was portraying Rough Riders was, we so family, we family.
Mm-hmm.
Like they was happy when DMX went to jail because they said, guess what? We gonna get more music. He gonna write more.
Exactly.
Like, they should have helped that man. Like if they would have helped, like okay, we love DMX because he was so dark. He was so real. He
talented too.
Yeah.
But if we could have. Think about if we could have helped that man get over his childhood trauma. Mm-hmm. Think about the artist he could have really been. Like, he would have been a billionaire. I think DMX would have been a billionaire. And I said on this podcast, I think DMX would have been a billionaire if he would have got help at an early age.
For sure.
And hold on. Let me guide it for you, Scar. Nah, that's why I love this podcast, because like sometimes like we don't even have to have like crazy topics, like stuff just flow out. How do y'all feel about DMX? That's a great point, because I'm gonna be 100. He's bubbling right now, probably more than he's been bubbling for a while.
He was a star. He was one of the first. He was one of the first big like rapper actors for real on the low. Like he did three solid movies. You know what I'm saying? As a rapper.
Ice Cube.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like okay, yeah, Ice Cube too, but I'm talking about Ice Cube wasn't a rapper DMX was.
What? Oh, whoa.
As far as like his impact.
I'm with you. I'm with you, D. I'm with you, D.
His impact.
No.
It wasn't.
No, let him finish. Let him finish.
We
talking.
His impact wasn't DMX level, dog. Like
it
wasn't there. But he did 3 solid movies back to back. He could have been a megastar, bro. He could have been a billionaire.
Romeo Must Die was not a solid movie.
To you.
But the point that he did it, it's for the culture. He did it.
Exactly.
Let's let Fit go. Go ahead, Fit. How do you feel about that?
Nah, but like I said, I grew up like, Rick could tell you like, that's all his pops was playing was DMX. So like growing up, like that's all you heard. Like to me, like Cuz would have been like in the tier with Jay-Z. Had
billionaire status.
Had, everything gone his way, he's got help. I believe like he could have been that big. Because at that time, like nobody could match what his music was picturing. Like that, that image that he had, that darkness that he had, like, people loved that. And it's like, yo, I thought my shit was bad. Nah, this nigga got it rough. But, like they said in the documentary, like, they wasn't his real friends, because had it was, they were like, yo, my nigga, you gotta go. We gotta go get you something.
Thank you.
But, when money's involved and greed is involved, you got the blinders on. You can't see anything on the side. Only thing you focus on is money.
So factual.
You don't care about this man's mental or nothing like that.
So factual.
But, he could have been in the top tier like Jay-Z-ish in the rap game, to me, in my opinion.
And stepping for you talk like DMX, I think the darkness really made him, but I do sincerely think that he could have been more once he seen the other side. Once he seen that he could get out of that darkness and talk about things that was so bliss and peace. Like, I think that once DMX got to the other side, I think he could have been so dope, man. But we never seen that side because he was so much dark. Like, and when we think of DMX, we think of darkness, red. We think of negative. We think of pit bulls. We think of 4-wheelers, motorcycles. We don't think of the other side. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't flashy at all. Like he didn't even make. Oh, he wasn't a billionaire, but like the documentary stated that he gave away his money. Like everybody else was like, we gonna spend this money, buy Bentleys, buy Mercedes, buy real estate. But guess what DMX did? Gave his money back, like 200,000, 300,000.
They said when he was doing one of the movies, he was just like, yo, I don't want to do nothing today but just chill my dog and play pool. It was like he was the simplest nigga in the world. It was
Facts,
like, and he was just like his definition of getting away was just being with his dogs. Like, I think he could have, like, if you got some help, bro, if he would have had the right people around him, he could have still been relevant today.
All right, I'm gonna chime. Y'all kind of said a lot. I'm not like the biggest DMX supporter, but I will say that like DMX is, his talent level is through the roof. Like his talent level is so crazy. Like you like, as a person who raps himself, you can tell when a person got just the it factor. Like DMX has the it factor. Like he has the wordplay, he has the cadence, he has the voice, he had the look. Like he had everything that was going for him. But just like y'all said, he had the demons too. That's the only bad part, was that he had real demons that even to this day you can kind of see they. I mean, I'm not even gonna say it. Hopefully he's gotten past his problems, but you can just look and just tell when someone's been through a lot. But I'm gonna jump on a comment that I didn't like, where someone said Ice Cube DMX had more impact than Ice Cube. No way in hell.
Yeah. Okay.
Ice Cube is top 5.
No,
I never said
he's
who
not.
was the better.
No, he is not.
All right, now you open up another jar.
Ice Cube. We ain't gonna get to it. We ain't gonna
No, Cube is not top 5, dog.
Ice Cube has hits in damn near every decade.
Like rapper actors, top 5.
No, is not about
rapper
and decade. Stop it, Steph.
Hold on. First off, Cube. All right, I'm gonna bring this up for you because I was raised off Cube.
We love Cube because he made no Vaseline. That's the only reason we love Cube.
Okay, have you not heard Today Was a Good Day?
That was after.
This is how we do it,
bro.
Have you not heard it? He wrote all the lyrics for everybody in NWA,
bro. And in this culture today, we love Cube because of the big 3.
Oh my God!
I'm just
Friday never happened. Friday never happened.
He made his own production company, which was dope. Then he made his own, hoop league, which was dope. But when we talking music. When we talking music for the culture, DMX was the man over Cube. Talking music. Exactly. I'm not talking movies. I'm not talking production. I'm not talking the league. I'm not talking the big 3 league. I'm not talking none of that. I'm not talking Fridays. I'm talking for the culture musically. DMX was the man over Cube.
For sure.
Cat, go ahead, Fred.
I mean, in a sense, like in an era like Cube, what he did was top. In this most recent era, DMX was, on a top level as well. For like our parents' generation, like Cube was like that. He was up there. For our generation, like X was up there as well. But you can't really sit here and say like X had more than Cube or Cube had more than X, but like in their time frames, they did a lot for the culture. Cube had the NWA movement, and then DMX really had like just busted on the scene with this dark music that everybody could listen to, everybody could vibe to, and it was just like he came out of nowhere. And then, like you said, he hopped in the movies. He did all this and that, and it's like, it's just a big what if for him.
Facts, bro.
Like the NBA players that you like, like Derrick Rose. Had he not got hurt, how far could the Cubs have gone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that point.
Hey, and Fit, you want to know the biggest part with X?
Well, yeah, go ahead.
He put the locks on. And didn't even get jealous when they blew up, went to Bad Boy, and came back to Rough Rider.
Yeah, bro. He was very selfless,
like,
bro.
He put the locks on, dog. It would be no Jada Kiss, whoever else in the logs, Sheik, whatever
Styles,
his name is, Styles, Sheik. Like, he put them on. Like, and didn't never talk about it.
That's a big fact.
That's big to me. Like, you put some young people who from your same hood on, you get them in the game, they blew up, okay. Then they come back to you and you still the biggest person on your label. That's tough to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, G. How you feel about it, G?
I agree with everything the guys just said, bro. He was too selfless, man. If you ask me. Because I would have been like, all right, nah, you left, you stay where you at. But to his point, though, he did that.
But and I don't want to cut nobody off, but do you know the scariest thing? He couldn't control it. As real as he was, he couldn't control it.
True.
He was like, I don't want to compare him to him, but D was like, DMX was like Doug from our hood. He was so he was so like he was so like he was so off the wall. Like we didn't really know what we was gonna get from DMX. Exactly. Like we don't really know what we're gonna get from Doug. Like, and if y'all don't know Doug is like a former military person. He came back to the hood. He dresses up in like one day he dresses up in a lawyer suit.
Next day he a black belt.
One day he a Black Panther.
Next day he a black belt. Next day he in the army.
Next day he has on a whole army suit. Like it's like we don't know what we was gonna get from Doug. And I don't want to compare him to DMX, but I'm just saying like that mental state of DMX, like to put his homies on at the state he was in, I think that was real to me. That's what we dream of. Like me as a former hooper, I want to put everybody who hoops in my county on to different coaches, to different scouts.
That's a fact. I see you on Twitter. I see you on Twitter doing that too.
Like I want to do that. Like I want to big them up so much because it's deserving. Coming from the small cities, like every hooper ain't gotta come from the riches in California. Like he's my guy. Like the Balls, Lonzo. Like everybody ain't gotta come from the big cities. It is really gems in these small towns, in these small cities. But the people who made it gotta put them people on. They gotta let the big people know that like it's people from my same county, it's people from my same town, it's people from my same city.
Sounds like you need a Vlad corner.
I'm just saying, bro.
Nah, he's doing that, bro. I can vouch for Lamar, bro. He's doing that. He's active on Twitter. Like we got a young hooper. He went to Lamar High School, but we all know him. And he down there in South Carolina showing out right now. And Lamar is like advocating for him. Like every time he have a big game, Lamar is tagging a coach from another school saying, "Hey man, check my boy out." You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, like the beat. I mean, because again, like y'all my brothers. So anybody who you may rock with, I'm a rock with. So this is what I'm saying. Why not? Hey. Get him on Wolf's Corner, bro. I'll definitely talk to him. No, I'm saying no. Only reason because I'm talking to somebody from my hometown who's going to Davidson, who he's one of. I mean, we had other guys too, but where I'm from, it's like similar to you. We don't have that many basketball players that ever come because we push football like we're elite in football, but we don't do that, and that's why I really tried to do again is just to highlight people who. The world may not, you know what I'm saying, who may like, well, you know, they try to poo-poo on what they do because these kids need all the inspiration that they need, just like how how DMX needed, like just how he needed it, bro, because it goes back to that mental health part, and a lot of times people don't understand that you can kind of help or hurt somebody's mental health with your actions, bro.
Facts.
That is big talk, bro. That's
you can help or hurt somebody's mental health with your actions. So if you sitting there playing mind games, or you sitting there toying around, or you know you may want to uplift on the positive side. You want to, you know, even if you tell them that you have a good day, you don't know how far that goes with people. Especially the climate we in. Man. We just gotta understand that, like, if you ain't helping somebody or you ain't being positive, you in the way, man. You ain't gliding.
That's a fact.
And Steph, when I vouch for hoopers, like this kid that I speak of, he's one of the most humble kids. He stays in the gym. Listen, while we on this podcast. The coronavirus came, they shut the gym down. This kid he still found a way to get in the gym and work out. Like
I be seeing him sneak in the gym when I be coming home from work. He coming out the back of the gym.
It's crazy to me. Like, and
what's his name? Nah, get his name out there. What's his name?
Talk to him, D. That's your fan.
Dalen Askew. They call him Day. He's a
Dalen.
DYLAN. Dalen Askew. Yeah, he just dropped 39 first game down there in South Carolina. I don't know how he did today. I'm gonna find out.
In South Carolina.
Hey, well, I'm gonna share him on my page, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, that's your area, ain't it, Steph? When they used to, South Carolina, the South Carolina way.
Yeah. we're gonna do that.
But he in North Carolina and he killing. Most humble kid, work. He's lengthy, shoot, play defense.
He got
smart,
it,
intelligent
he
in the classroom.
He got it.
You don't have to like. I don't know why. I don't know why he don't have 30 offers.
Bro, I'm telling you, whoever snatch him up, bro, they gon', you know what I'm saying?
It's really mind-boggling to me why he don't have 30 offers.
We're gonna do our part. Go ahead, D. Go ahead.
I think, man, I think it's cause you think. I don't want to go there because that's a whole nother hour.
Talk.
When they don't get this recognition and stuff, who you think is to blame, bro? Because a kid like we talking about right now, like they work, bro. He put in that work. He bring it every time he step on the court, whether it's pickup, whether it's AAU, whether he hooping with us, whether it's high school ball, he bringing it. Who's to blame for them not to get that recognition? Like, can you blame the coaches for that, or the area that we in, or what? Like, you know,
it's all I don't want to cut stuff or fit on, but I think it's always the area. We in so much of a small area, and I think that it ain't much that really came from my area, so it's always gonna be like we always gonna be looked upon as second. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna be looked upon as the Charlottes and the Rileys and the other areas, but we can produce so many hoopers from the Kinston area, the Hereford County area. Like, we produce so many hoopers that it's crazy to me. Like, if you look in the league right now, you got Reggie Bullock in the league, and he's from the 252. Kent,
Kobe White
went to Bertie from the 252 area.
Kobe White.
I just don't think college coaches are really recruiting what they should be. Like, it is really people who can get buckets and who are hungry from these small towns that are
Ingram
so
from Kinston
overlooked.
Too? He from around there, yeah. He from around there.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram went to Kinston too, right, Lamar? I mean, Scott.
He went to Kinston. Kinston too. Brandon Ingram was Kinston.
Yeah.
Hey. And Coach K looked up on Brandon Ingram.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well, his name is Dalen Askew, right? His name is Dalen Askew. I'm gonna speak on. Go ahead, Fit. How do you feel about what they said about the small towns, and then I'm gonna close it out.
I can agree with them because I think everybody here is from a small, secluded area. Mm-hmm. That's being overshadowed by the big main cities. Because like where we're from, we have to travel to the big cities to get exposure. You have to play in these big cities to get exposure. And if you don't have any transportation or any money to get in there, like, you're screwed.
But no, you still there? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, there's like, if you're from a small city, like I'm pretty sure everybody in this podcast is from, you have to travel to the big cities to get your foot out there, because that's the only way that you're going to get exposure, unless you have some high profile coach or somebody that knows somebody, which 9 times out of 10, coming from a small city, you don't. So it's like you have to put all this money into it, and if you don't have it, you're screwed. So it's like you got to kind of find a way to get your name out there, get to these cities, put on a show, because if you're stuck in this area or your area, there's no way you're going to get out unless you're scoring, at least averaging at least 150 points a game. Other than that, you're going to be brushed off to the side, and you're going to get, like, you might go to a D3 or a D2 school, and you really have to show out. Like, you don't have that luxury from, a main city hooper than, this backwoods hooper that really
has talent. Bro. That's big talk.
You can talk about football too, Bose.
I mean, it goes the same way. Like if like for us, like I was the football player that played basketball. But I did everything I could to help my homies when it was basketball season get theirs. Like I was, like Rick said in a couple podcasts ago, I was that athletic dude that I knew basketball was my first love. But when I realized I'm not about to be 6'8" like LeBron them, let me shift my focus to somewhere
like the
else.
Wolf.
Right.
So I had to switch mindsets.
Still like the Wolf.
I had to switch mindsets. It's like, yo, I have a better shot at playing football and getting drafted than I do basketball because of the simple fact that, I'm not going to be 6'8" or vice versa like that. And, average kids around here, are all point guards. So it's like, everybody's kind of jockeying for position, trying to do this, get their name out. And it's kind of hard.
Talk, bro.
So it's like, me personally, I'm that unselfish person. It's like I know I'm not going nowhere for basketball, so I'm gonna do everything in my power while I'm on this court with my mans now to help them shine. I'm trying to catapult them to be the best player that they can be when we're playing these big schools or if we go out anywhere. But it's like I said, it's in any sport. If you're in a small area, you have to work 10 times as hard as somebody in the big schools. Like you have to sacrifice.
Sure, I'm listening, bro. You so right.
Like I said, you have to.
That's the
You
scariest.
have to
That's
actually,
the scariest part. That's the scariest part.
Me personally, I would take the kid from the backwoods over the dude from the big city because I know that kid will work.
And he hungry.
He won't leave that gym until he's
hungry.
Till he's left everything on there. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from the big city kids because they might be just as hungrier, but I know this kid has nothing else.
True.
He has nothing else. If this doesn't work, that's it. I know he has that dog in him.
And Steph, before you talk, I want to say this. If I'm a coach if I'm a coach for Duke University with Coach K as the head and I'm his assistant, if Stephon Platt hits me and says, "Yo, Vlad, I got a kid from Lombard right now who is the man," it is gonna be no question that I'm gonna put this kid on my recruiting level. Like I'm gonna recruit this kid because I know basketball and I know Stephon knows basketball. So once we get in that position of power as an assistant coach or head coach, if one of our homies or somebody that we know plays basketball hits us up and says, "Yo, I got a kid you need to look at," you really need to look at that kid. And it's not of friendship, it's not of loyalty, it's just of basketball knowledge, man.
I'm a close off and I'm gonna end the podcast.
Talk to him, bro. Go ahead.
Because I have the unique thing where I came from a small city, but I also went to a bigger city too. So pretty much I'll tell my story. I started in a small city in North Carolina, and then I ended up playing. I ended up getting my name in Raleigh, North Carolina. So this is what I'll say. Everything I agree with you guys on, and I'm definitely gonna do my part. I don't even know the kid, but because of I respect y'all so much, and I know that y'all, really want this kid to do well, and I mean I want a kid to do well too. So,
bro.
Galen asked you, we gonna do everything out there to get you to where you need to be, brother. But what I would say is, coming from a small town, you definitely are coming at a disadvantage, and you're definitely coming with an edge. But what I will say is it is on the community, but we gotta kids coming from smaller towns. I will say that the big city is totally different basketball. And I know that sometimes like we may give them a knock saying, well, it's not, they don't, it's soft.
when I went to Raleigh, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was levels of basketball I've never seen before. It was guys my height doing things I never knew guys could do at my size. You know what I'm saying? So what we have to do is we have to get those kids out around that high level basketball too. Because with that drive and that hunger that they naturally have, it's gonna push them to another level that will surpass anything that they may even thought was feasible. So whenever it comes down to it, we have to assist not only the smaller town kids, but we also have to get them around the bigger city kids because that is how you get them out. So again, with me having the platform that I'm having, I'm not, again, I said it before, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but I'm gonna share stuff. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do my part to make sure that Dalen Askew gets what he deserves.
Facts.
You know, and at the same time, again, like y'all said though, but it's also on the community. Now, in the community, you stand on a lot of stuff that may not even affect you in your daily lives. You're gonna stand on something that affects 1,400 miles away, but you can't stand on helping this kid. We owe it to Dalen. We owe it to Dalen. We owe it to him.
And one thing, bro, like I don't want to cut you off, but like if he's killing in his local vicinity, he's killing the conference, killing whoever he plays against, and then goes for AAU and kills in South Carolina, whatever state he's in. Like, why is this kid not more on the radar? You know what I'm saying? Like, why should I, as a former player, have to promote him more? I should have to promote him. This kid should already be promoted for himself because he's a bucket getter. He's intelligent. He gets good grades, defense and offense. He's lengthy. I'm talking lengthy like KD when he was at Texas. Ooh, that's the lengthy I'm talking about. He's that lengthy and can do it. Shoot,
well, I tell you, Scar, we can't go off of what they didn't do. Only thing we can do now is we gonna do our part. That's all it is. Everybody who watches this, a lot of people be watching. I mean, it may not seem 100%. Like a lot to a lot of people watch this. We're gonna do everything we can to get Dalen where he needs to be.
And we call him Day in the hood. I don't wanna push off no other coaches, but it's his name. That's his name. He's been named since D's his cousin. D his family.
He averaged 30 that whole tournament down there this past weekend.
He did, bro.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, I mean, hey, let's not talk. Let's not talk about it.
And if I know this is going to go to the Wolves corner, but if anybody got somebody that's tough in they hood, in they community, exactly. I don't even want to say hood, who is tough in their community, talk about it.
That's what we're doing.
That kid needs it, man. That kid needs it.
Hey,
that kid needs it, man.
And we setting the tempo. So
bro.
Hey, everything you're gonna see, I'm sharing everything daily.
I'm here for it.
I'm sharing everything daily. Daily.
Go on my page, Scarlito 1017. The kid just had 39 in South Carolina in the Big Shots tournament. He hit a game winner in the Big Shots tournament. Like, what more do you want? What more do you want?
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This was a golden episode.
I'm telling you, bro.
Y'all came in there on that bullshit.
It's bigger than us. It's big.
Nah, man. This was golden. I'm the wolf now. I was a sheep at first.
It's bigger than us, bro. It's bigger than us. Listen. Let me say one thing. It's bigger than people. It's bigger because people gonna come through Longburn and they're gonna be bigger than Stephon. It's people who in Hereford County who gonna be bigger than Scarborough Munger. It's people in Bertie who will be bigger than D. It is bigger in who? What count are you in? What count are you in, Bose?
Alabama.
Yeah, it's gonna be people bigger in Alabama than Bose in football. Like, it's kids that we need to big up. Like, we 30 plus, we gotta big these kids up. I can't be like, oh, they gonna come break my record. I don't care. I want him to do that. As relentless as I am, as passionate as I am about basketball, as about sports, I want people to come and break my records. I want that. I'm the leading scorer in Hereford County with basketball, but guess what? I want Data to break that. I want Keandre Rogers to break that. Because I don't care about it. I want them to do more. That's what we gotta move on as a culture. We gotta move on as a culture. Even if we think NBA, Bill Russell gotta be like, oh, I want somebody to come and get 12 rings. He got 11. I want somebody to come and get 12. But he don't say that because he don't care. He wanna be the top. I don't want to be the top. Like, I want somebody to pass me. I want people to move on. I want people to prosper past what I did. That's where we gotta set our goals at, man. It's too much competition in our culture. It's is too much competition, bro.
Facts.
Hey man, we gonna end it here, man. We definitely gonna end it here though, bro. But I appreciate y'all again, man. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't never ask y'all to like the video. Y'all still been doing it anyway. But look, this is a golden episode, man.
Share, comment, do whatever you want.
That's what other YouTubers say, man. I'm the wolf. I'm different.
No, you a sheep.
Hey, all right, man. We out of here though, man.